Live with it. Even Tole Elumelu himself, how does he live his life? He lives his life on the internet. Tole Elumelu is always showing that he has a private jet, you know. So why is it worried about being spoken about on the internet? Tole Elumelu is the biggest content creator in the billionaire industry. He's always showing off himself. So he's the one who brought himself out to be in the public domain, and he's a public figure. People must talk about the life of public figures. So they cannot be benefiting from the social media space and then try to shut it down by arresting bloggers who talk about that. Foolishness. So
this guy,
I'm sure that the police has gotten the memo. And those guys will be released immediately. We have asked them to release those boys. You know. If Temini Elumelu don't want people to let him shut down his Instagram page, all those childish things he does on Instagram, is what makes children to be talking about him. He's a content creator. He should respect his fellow content creators who are all competing for the same space. Why should he shut the other side down when he himself is benefiting?
To be honest, I had heard enough. I couldn't even keep listening to that rubbish. See, in this life, God is going to make you reveal yourself by yourself with your own hands. You see, when you pray that your enemies don't find you, you should pray for your own self also, because half the time we are the ones that will reveal who we truly are to the public. The only thing I heard and I saw and the expression and everything is a display of the purest form of jealousy. The purest form of jealousy, like, bro. It's actually very funny and very childish. And you call another man childish, right? Because he's trying to protect the interest of his daughter. Let's even break this down. You see, there's this particular disdain I have for older people, you know, when they always want to be the ones great. They don't want anyone else showcasing wealth. They do not want anyone else coming to claim activist. I personally am the kind of person, if I'm an artist, right, I paint. So when I see other artists come and they show me their work, I am very happy for them because I know what it takes to create something nice. And I praise them and I encourage them. If there's any advice they want, okay, I give it to them, you know, because there's space for everyone on this planet. When it comes to every time, let's say he was asked about VDM as an activist, which he has clearly said he's not an activist, he's the man of the people, the way he would respond would show clear jealousy. Now let's talk about Mr. Tony Elumelu, like that name, sorry, it's so hard to pronounce. This man is a businessman, right? This man, you degrade him by calling him a content creator. This man is so influential. He covers so many different sectors, right? He also grants a lot of loans. Now, we're not going to speak about why he's being criticized in public, because the truth is, because of association to APC, a lot of people don't like them. I'm not even going to give my personal opinion on this, because what I feel about a person has nothing to do with what's on ground right now. So he's like the necessary good involved in the necessary evil, or I don't even know how to place it. But to belittle him and make him look so small as a content creator, and you come after him telling him he doesn't have the rights because of oppression. You and this oppression thing, you are starting to make the term oppression sound very insignificant. What are you exactly training Nigerian citizens to do? That it is okay to bash and create false allegations on people that will indirectly destroy the lives of these people. That's why I always say, everyone is free. As long as I am on the public space, everyone is free to abuse me and all. But you see, when you start crossing lines and creating false narratives and false stories that could affect my work and my business and the way people view me, we got a problem. I would never stay silent with that. And I have said it yesterday. I would not use court with you people. Trust me, my punishment is way worse. I promise you. Anyone who wants to find out, they can try. Do whatever you want. Speak however you want. Judge, criticize, be biased or be unbiased. But the second you start creating false narratives, it's a problem. You're so envious of this man's status that it's actually mind-boggling, honestly. Now, it is one thing for the public to come after him as an individual. You don't like Mr. Tony? Not a problem. Go ahead and say whatever you want. But you see, the second you guys start crossing lines and getting into the family affair and involving his children in the mix, then there's a goddamn problem there. And you're not just involving his wife and his kids, you're creating false stories. Do you know how bad it is to come out to tell the public that all his kids are not his? That is now calling the wife a name, which we are not going to do that. Then you go as far as speaking on the virginity of a young girl that has nothing to do with the public. What her parents do has nothing to do with the children. Then you go as far as creating a false story which reports that she has HIV. Like, are you people mad? And you come and tell me that he should not arrest them. Under what law? You falsified evidence on a child, on a little girl. We already live in a generation that mental health is so shaky these days. You do not throw things like that, and there could be so many consequences to that. This girl could decide, you know what, I don't want to be in this world, because anywhere she goes right now, even when they clear the rumors, people will still use that as a form to bully her. You have no rights. And I watched the video of the sister who came out to say, oh, please forgive my brother. No. Now you remember your brother is young. When your brother was literally causing emotional damage to a whole family, you said nothing. You cannot say you're not aware of the things your brother has been posting. You can't say that. In this life, there has to be consequences for bad actions. If not, everyone will get away with murder. I keep saying this. If you do something that you know is wrong, you sat down, you composed, you fabricated a story, you added pepper and salt, you brought fake receipts, you knew exactly what you're doing. That means you're old enough to be tried as an adult. I am sorry, ain't gonna get you nowhere. You need to face the full law. Because if not, anyone could just come out. How can we be fighting the government and fighting people who say I'm sorry? People deliberately try to cause pain to you. They come up with random stories and they expect you to be calm and quiet. It's not going to work. I tell people, and yesterday the video I made was for everyone to know this. I play, I sweet as hell. But you see, I'm a demon. I do not play with my integrity because I work too hard. I work too hard and I stress too much, and my reputation matters a lot to me. And no motherfucker on this planet will come and add a body to my name when I have nothing to do with that. With my chest, I own up to everyone I've been with. Do you understand? With my full chest. But none of you will ever come and put that on my name. It is so disrespectful, and in turn, you actually insult my partner. Thank God I even have a great partner before they'll start asking me questions like, it's not funny. There are consequences to actions. You act like an adult, you're going to feel the consequences of being an adult. This is the man you guys wear yellow beret for and say you want him to be the president of your country. This is a man that cannot stay away from the front of the court yard. He's always there. Any case that does not lead him to court to take that photo and that video, he ain't there though. You never see him in front of he doesn't defend anyone that doesn't represent that courtroom. How? This makes all the allegations they said about you sound very true. Like you're doing it just for the investors. Please, your jealousy is showing. I beg. Content creator. A man that can buy your whole life. Content creator. Are you for real? Like, put respect to people's names, please. I know you're doing it with VDM because you think you're older than him and whatever. But put respect on people's names, okay? You look weak as shit.